Welcome to our podcast. This is Doug and Jason, and you're about to watch two guys try to get drunk.
He's Doug, I'm Jason. Right now, we got a special thing. Helltown in Mount Pleasant, PA, let us do a podcast here. And if you don't know what Helltown is a local brewery who was started in 2011. When it started, it was basically a little one-room tap room. You can only get growlers filled, and they brewed all the beer in-house. Was awesome. It's distributed to PA, Maryland, and West Virginia now. It got its name because of the Whiskey Rebellion in PA, because of the Whiskey Rebellion.
See, I thought it had to do with the zip code being 15666.
It also doubled as that too.
Okay. So there's two reasons.
During the late 1700s, the Whiskey Rebellion, if I could learn how to talk, later dubbed the zip code 15666.
Leave the tongue tying for me, damn it.
Now they have 5 tap rooms located in Pennsylvania, which is pretty cool. I love their beer. I've been drinking it since it started in 2011. I never had a bad beer that I didn't like. Right now, the beer we got today is a nitrous beer similar to Guinness. It's called the Luck of the Irish. It's their St. Paddy's Day seasonal brew. Can't wait to try it and haven't had this particular one yet. Anything you want to say?
You know more about Helltown than I do, so this is going to be all on you.
No. Well, then
I'm a dick that way. I know it.
I know you already know it. Then get the glasses so we can share this.
All right, we're going to share this one. So this is the brew right here in front of us here.
And again, we rate them on taste, danger factor, and this is our overall rating on if we like it or not.
Now it's been sitting for just a couple minutes till we get
just like
everything
a Guinness
started.
Settle. Guinness has to.
It did settle. Had a nice head on it when it started. Explain this type of beer. What is it?
It's a stout. It's a dry stout. Dry stout. Basically, it's a Guinness. Their version of a Guinness. Guinness is a dry stout, which are phenomenal. They're a nice heavy coffee note beer.
I'm spilling it.
You're spilling.
I'm spilling.
Party foul.
Well, I don't know how to freaking pour it without spilling, to be honest with you, out of a glass like that.
Just like that.
That's okay. I'll clean it up in a minute.
So,
all right.
Again, it has a nice dark coffee-ish color.
So this is Irish.
Dry. It's Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
It's a dry Irish stout.
Dry Irish stout.
It's dry, like meaning how cranberry juice leaves your mouth dry, feeling it's wet, but it leaves your mouth dry.
Yeah.
That's similar.
So that's almost like a not bitter, but gritty.
It's hard. It's a Guinness. If you like Guinness, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
So let's try it.
Let's give this a shot.
It smells good. It smells like it.
It does, actually. Really dark.
It tastes like a Guinness.
It does, actually.
That's exactly what a Guinness tastes like. I love Guinness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you do.
There's nothing better than good Irish car.
It's kind of like a dark, almost a lager, but it's not. Yeah.
It has that little lager bitterness a little bit.
Yeah. No, I see it.
But I like it.
It's not really bitter, but it's just. I mean, I'm not talking. That's not the kind of.
You just did that.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that on purpose. Right. No, I did that on purpose. Okay, you know what I mean. Jerk.
Yep.
Since you know how to pour without spilling. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and finish this off, so.
Yeah. I'm not going to waste the beer.
Hey, heck no, we don't waste beer around here.
No.
So, but yeah, this is. I see what you mean about the dry. It's not dry sandpaper, it's just dry. Like if you drink a bottle of water and then everything, all the flavors out of your mouth kind of.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still a little bit of like a flavor there.
It's like coffee note.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Just that little
Not
coffee.
like a mocha coffee, just like a strong black coffee. Like a good cold brew coffee.
Right. Right. Now, like I said before on the last podcast, I'm not really, when coffee and beer, I'm not really there a lot of times. It's not for me, but this is not bad. I'm good with this, yeah. Go ahead, top me off.
Yeah.
Really not bad at all, no.
And that's just, I love the Helltown symbol. The circle with the devil's fork, I think is really cool.
That is a cool symbol. I'm glad they did that. I'd like to find out where they came with that, but it's still pretty cool. I like that. So. But yeah, it has that little. Yeah, it's not real strong beer, but it does have that little dryness.
The danger factor. What would you danger factor this?
Well, okay, so I'm not going to be a good one to look at the danger factor on this one because, like I said, I'm not. If I'm drinking all night, I'm not looking myself for the kind of dark beer, the dark coffee, and all that stuff like that. I'm more of a light color beer guy. So for me, it's like more of like it's a 5. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's what I'm drinking all night, I'm gonna be drinking it. I don't know what's the percentage on this.
I think this one is a 4. Let me take a look.
Okay, go take a look. 4? Louis said it's a 4.
4.
It's a 4?
4%.
So it's a 4%, okay.
Which, that's what about a Guinness is. Guinness is like a 4 to 5.
Well, typical beer is around 4 to 5. Yeah. So, yeah. So the alcohol content's pretty good in it then.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 for danger factor. I could drink this all.
Yeah, I mean, if it's what you like to drink, it's not harsh on the tongue.
No.
Not harsh on the palate. It's smooth, a light coffee taste.
Yeah.
Not like light coffee, but it's coffee taste,
yes.
You know, but not strong.
Yeah.
Not a strong coffee taste. So,
like I said, me personally, I like doing ice card on, but more than just sipping on drinking Guinness on ice. But I can do this all night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I give it a 5 on.
I've seen you do it all night.
No.
Yes.
Not me.
Yes, you have.
Wait.
Every time we go over to your house, you say, "Hey, I got beer." It's all Helltown.
No.
Yes. If it's not Miller Lite, it's Helltown.
True. Yeah.
Okay. See.
But it's usually united by growlers, which a growler is a liter of beer, which is they have them here. You can bring your own growler, buy them here, and they'll refill on any of their ones they have on tap. Each one is different price, depending on AB on the value and the rating of it. But yes, I've always came on a Sunday before a Steeler game. Hey, I'm grabbing a growler for a football game, and I would drink it to the face because it's been like my beer all.
Now having the half beer, I'm actually. Yeah, I'm getting a little buzz off of that after just a half a beer. It's not bad.
Well, wait till we get some of the 9% and.
Oh, we'll get it here soon. Is that going to be? Because we're going to be doing the variety section here too.
A flight of beer is you choose 4 beers, and we have our list of what we're choosing, and it's going from like a lager to from lager to an IPA and everything there's in between ones we're trying. And that's what's good about here. Like, if you don't know what kind of beer you like from Helltown, come here and just like, hey, can I get flights? And they'll give you flights that way you can go through and try from 1 to 14. And there's 4, like I said, 4 beers per flight.
It's just 14. I thought there was more than 14 up on that board. It looked like 16, I thought.
No, there was 16, my bad.
16, okay. So there's
14 or 16. Right mm-hmm. And they have one that is basically their version of Miller Lite, which isn't bad. So last summer they had, which was phenomenal, it was a smoked lager. And that one was awesome because it was a red ale.
Okay.
And it was smoked. Like, it really tastes like you're at a barbecue. You know when you're eating good barbecue, then that smoke hits you right there as you're eating it. That's where that beer hits you. That smoke flavor hits you in the back of the throat. I was like, ooh.
That actually really sounds good now.
Hopefully they bring it back this summer, because we'll have to come back when they do and get some for the cast.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, in case you're wondering, there is live music behind us. They have an acoustic singer downstairs.
They actually have a food truck, Mama McFadden's.
We're going to put that stuff up on the...
We'll put it up on the channel, their QR
like
code.
right now. There you go. There's the QR code.
Now.
No, now.
No.
Now.
Now.
Nope. Now.
When?
Now.
When?
No, dude, I don't want to get caught with copyright problems here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can't do that.
Yes, we're also...
It's staying on the H-ball Spain.
Yes, we're also movie nerds. So,
Speak for yourself. I am a movie geek.
nerds are better than geeks.
Are we going to have this argument again?
Always.
No.
Every day.
Nope. Nope. Not now. Anyway.
Y'all don't want my input on that.
No, we don't.
Hey, no comment from the peanut gallery.
No, you're going to hear... It's Cousin Lou. You know we're going to hear a comment from him. So, anyway.
You know what? We can edit that out.
I tried last time. I didn't quite get him out. No, he's still in the video. I tried as hard as I could. I couldn't get him out of the video.
Damn.
Yeah. Although you did show your butt to the camera at one point, and that was... that stays in.
You're a dick.
That is staying in. I don't care whether you'll agree with it or not.
I agree.
That stays. So
That's gotta be the first time I've ever seen beer shot out of a nose.
I was gonna say, did that shoot out of his
No,
nose? It looks like it did.
I spit it back in the cup.
Well, most of it went on the table, so you're gonna have to fix that.
Hey.
Jesus, dude. We'll be right back.
Back to what we were saying. Okay, it's a 5 on the danger factor. And on a scale of 1 to 10 of how you like it. 1 being you hate it, 10 being like up here. But I would give that a 8.5 out of 10 for me, for my taste.
So for my taste, like I said, I'm going to stay around I'm going to say a 4.5 because it's just it's my taste type thing. And for your nose, I'm going to give it a danger factor of about 10.
Do you think I should do another ash shot?
No. No more ass shots from you, okay?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Notice I did clip it out of there, okay?
I wasn't aware.
Crack kills, Cousin Luke.
We're back with our flight of beer. And should we thank them for...
Oh my God, yes.
You know what? We would like to thank the bartenders. They gave this flight for us to try. And we're greatly appreciated very much. Love it. Thank you so much.
So,
the ones that we have here, like I said, flights are 4 beers. Any kind, you can choose 3 or 4 different, or if you want to be basic, get 4 of the same kind, just because.
What's the first one here, Jason?
We have it's the Helltown Red Ale, which is an Irish red ale. It runs a 5.3 ABV alcohol by volume. It's not bad. It's very tasty. I've had it before. Our second one we have here is the number 9, which is Helltown Follow State, which is a farmhouse Belgian beer. So, and it runs at a
farmhouse ale. I thought it said right.
No, farmhouse state ale, farmhouse ale.
Yeah. Okay.
And that one runs a 5.9.
5.9. Okay.
The number 12 is the Helltown Light, which is a light lager, which is basically your Coors Light, Miller Light. It runs at a 4.5. And number 14 is the Helltown Cryo Pale Ale, which is
I dare you to say that again.
Helltown Cryo Pop Pale Ale, which is a New England hazy IPA.
Okay.
It runs a 5.3 ABV.
Okay.
Never had that one yet. I'm curious to try it out.
Well, let's go ahead and start down the line here then.
Which way? Me to you or you to me?
Well, okay, so because they have 4 numbered this way going up, let's go that way going up.
I don't want to.
Well, fine, go the other way then.
We'll go your way. Cry, baby.
Dick.
Work your way out.
Okay.
This is the red ale.
It's the red ale. All right, now, can you tell us anything about a red ale?
Not really. I've really never had a red ale, except for Killing's Irish Red years ago.
Okay.
Smells delicious. It smells.
Actually, yeah, I'm liking that.
It has like a slight smoke flavor, like smell, like like liquid smoke.
A little bit.
Looks. Salute.
That's probably from the hickory in the barrel or something like that. Ooh. Do I taste a hint of grapefruit, or is that just me?
A little bit.
Okay, so they might have a little bit of citrus in it.
Like probably do.
Mhm.
Like probably it's Helltown.
I would love to get one of the, to sit down and interview these guys and get them to tell us like how everything is made. We're gonna have to work on that for next time. Definitely gonna have to work on that.
We're using moderate amounts of kindled malt, roasted barley, giving the beer its red color. Its strength definitely ranges from a 3.8 to a 6%.
Okay. Nothing about citrus?
Style. No.
Yeah, maybe not.
It could be just how the barley is processed, how they roast it.
We're learning.
That's why you see smoke coming from our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, smell it burning.
I get
No,
the
that was a beer.
I get the squigglies up here again.
So what would you give a danger factor to this? And we also like to make sure you drink responsibly. Stay hydrated while you're drinking.
Okay. Now, for some reason, that aftertaste makes me feel like I'm sitting around a bonfire.
Yeah.
I could get that from that taste, and like I'm sitting around a bonfire just drinking it down. That's actually, I kind of enjoy it. Yeah. I would honestly I would want to be in front of a bonfire with a couple bottles of these. That's good.
Unfortunately,
I like
they don't. Like Helltown doesn't have bottles; it's cans only.
or can bottle. I don't care.
Growler.
Growler. So yeah, that's good. I like that.
I give it a 6 in danger factor.
I'm leaning that way. I'll let me get back to you on that one. I actually want another one of those right now. We're gonna have to. Oh, there's still some left. There is not.
There's a set.
A couple drops. Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Tease.
That's exactly what that is. It's a tease. That's good though.
Not touching you, teasing you, not touching you.
No. Okay. So, number 9. What's number 9?
Number 9 was the farmhouse.
The farmhouse. Okay, that's a farmhouse ale.
Yes.
Belgian farmhouse ale, right?
Yes. Belgian farmhouse.
Okay, what's this called again?
It is called Fallow State.
The Fallow State.
Yes.
Fallow?
Fallow. F-A-L-L-O-W.
Fallow State. Okay. So Fallow State. Let's get
Farmhouse ale. Clean cup.
a clean cup. Clean cup, clean palate. Clean
Yes,
whistle.
I already did that. Again, I reiterated the fact that drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly, and we do the water in between each flavor to make sure that our palate
Style, not flavor.
style. See, he corrects me. He likes to correct me, even though he's a jerk, but he's right. It's style.
And
so in between each style, we try to
cleanse the palate.
Cleanse the palate.
We're not mixing.
Right.
Because some beers do not go good together and could cause problems later on.
Okay.
Like,
I was going to go
hangover-wise, I mean, like...
Well, I would think so, yeah. I would think any beer not moderate would be hangover problem.
Yeah.
But it's mainly to give you guys a better sense of what we're tasting. You know, because if we mix the flavors, we're not giving you an honest opinion. And that's the goal here. It's an honest opinion, an honest description. So that's a light beer. It's kind of a misty light beer, isn't it?
It's.
So let me do this real quick. Here we do that. So
It doesn't say it's a hazy, but
I didn't say hazy. I said misty.
It's there's hazy.
It's not clear.
It's
Slightly cloudy.
cloudy. It's
Cloudy, yeah.
It's a cloudy beer.
So it's a cloudy beer.
Now this one will be a hazy.
Okay.
That's considered hazy.
Gotcha. So
Ooh,
I smell fruit.
I smell. I'm not sure what I get out of it.
I swear I smell fruit out of it. Yeah.
Get the grapefruit.
There's the grapefruit right there. That's a good. Now I'm gonna tell you flat out, I hate grapefruit. I hate the taste of grapefruit. As a flavor, I do not like grapefruit.
I can't wait till he tries the pterodactyl.
Oh dear God. Well, we're not doing that one today.
No.
No, we'll have to come back and do that one. But yeah, grapefruit is just I can live without it. You know, it's not insanely strong on the grapefruit. It's just, but it's there.
It's hint, very hint. Like,
Yes.
I get more lemon.
Okay.
I get like a lemon than grapefruit. But that's what I get out of it. But I think it's okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it might not be grapefruit specifically that they're using, but that's the kind of the taste I get out of it.
Yeah.
It's a citrus.
Yeah.
So there's a citrus there.
See, I like hazy grapefruity IPAs.
Mm-hmm.
The hazier, the better for me. That's my palate.
Okay.
I'm done. It's okay. Like, I probably wouldn't get this one on a regular.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be getting this one myself. But that's just. Keep in mind, it's drinkable. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's drinkable, but like for my taste.
I'm not a grapefruit person. I'm not a citrus in the beer person. I can't do
this
that.
one. 3 for danger because I couldn't drink.
Well, I'm not giving that one a danger scale because I can't be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't think I'm going to be drinking it, like this is I
one and done.
Grape, not even. I would go, hey, finish that for me. Nah, I'm not going to let you do it right now because waste not, okay? Waste not, what not. Look, I got to get it as drunk as you if we're going to do this right, okay? So that's the way it's going to go.
Oh, you're going to drink a hell of a lot more than us.
Look at it this way, like everybody can have different palates of taste.
Yeah, like I said, my palate, like I said, I am
different palates of taste, like we said before.
I'm a pterodactyl, a Buffy, voodoo ring.
They're not going to know what the pterodactyls and Buffys are if they've never been here.
Yeah.
So
true.
Okay.
For ones that have been here,
but we do have different palates. Like he will love Yingling. Like we said in the first one. I'm not a Yingling fan. Dark coffee, that kind of stuff, not me. Citrus, not me. So I cannot honestly give this a scale.
That last one
and be good with you.
Okay.
So I'm
going to change mine because that last sip I just took hit a different part of my palate. 4.5.
Okay.
I could probably sit there and sip them all night.
Okay. Yeah. So, but like I said, for me, honestly, I'm not going to grade it just because I'm not that kind of beer person, so I'm not going to give that one a grade. If he likes the citrus, he's the better person to go off of on that one. Sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
our next one is Hell's Delight, which I am not a big fan of because it's
really
okay.
okay.
It's just I come here. I want the hazy IPAs. I want the stronger beers.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that for this is what they made this for people who don't like IPAs.
Okay.
Like yourself.
Okay.
Who's like their taste.
So I might actually like this one better than you.
You'll really like it.
Really?
I know you will.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that. We're going to see how that one works out. Okay.
Because it is basically, it looks like a Miller Lite.
Yep. Actually, yeah, it does. Good. It don't have to be perfect. So we're going to do this and just kind of give it a little bit of a settle down for a second. I see what you mean. It does. It not quite as cloudy.
Of course, it is. The cups are
Nice clean head on that.
the cups are kind of cloudy-ish too.
Yeah, that's true. They are a little bit. They're clear, but they're not completely. They're good. They're good enough for this though. But yeah, it's nice clean head on that, like bright white.
Like a Miller Lite.
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
Exactly like I said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say you're going to give this a nice, good, high rank, I believe.
All right, let's find out here in a second.
It smells like
It does kind of smell like Miller Lite, yeah. Ooh. What's that at the end of it? It's like deep. It's got a deep, almost comes up through my nostrils. Kind of. What is that?
That's the hops.
That's the hops? Okay. So
I think it's the hops coming through.
Might be. So if that's the case, then it's strong on the hops, and I'm okay with that because it's not a horrible taste.
Tastes like it tastes like
it does. I mean, other than that real strong at the end, that does kind of taste like a Miller Lite. So I mean, that's a good light beer right there. That's what that is. I don't know if it's a light.
It is.
It is a light.
Yes, it's Helltown's Delight.
D-Light. Okay, so Helltown's D-Light. See,
D-Light, D-E-L-I-G-H-T.
Right. So just like every other...
It's an American light
beer. So this is a light. Okay.
Light lager. It's a lager. It's a lager.
Light lager. That's
what Miller Lite is. Miller Lite's a light lager.
Okay. So yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, I do like that. That's...
I told you. That's why I got it.
So definitely. So my grade on that one's going to be up there. You said... Yeah, okay. You're right on this one. My grading scale...
Mark it on the calendar. You said I was right.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
They're going to be like.
So yeah, I mean that's gonna be up there. I'm gonna say that's about an 8 or a 9. If I were to compare it to Miller Lite, which is my go-to. Everybody's got their go-to beer, and Miller Lite is mine. So if I were going to compare it to Miller Lite, I would go about probably an 8.5 to be honest with you.
I'll give it an 8.5.
Okay,
easily.
So yeah, definitely.
I could drink that. I could drink all that.
Oh yeah, I'd go all night with this. Easy. That's not a bad idea.
I would definitely drink a growler to the face of that by myself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is mine. Go get your own. Because I would need a growler to get drunk.
Right. Yeah, we've tried that before. If I share it, like we used to go to a bar down in Mount Pleasant all the time, and it was Sacano's. Sacano's doesn't exist anymore, so I don't have a problem saying its name.
I miss that bar.
So we'd go down there like weekly basis. We'd go down there every Thursday
for karaoke.
For karaoke, yep. He tried to sing and I sang.
He ain't lying.
So, but every time we turned around, we got a pitcher of Miller Lite. We got 3 or 4 glasses out of that. I had 1 glass, he had 3. I had 1 glass, he had 3. This is the way it went all night long. So, because he could drink me under the table, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
So the one day I decided I went and got 2 pitchers. 1 for him, 1 for me.
He drank half of mine.
Yeah, because I used to. I pulled,
drink me.
I pulled a 4. It was just,
He did. Pretty much did.
and I drank like 2.5 pitchers.
Yeah,
Thank God he drove
definitely.
because I wasn't driving.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
That's back when I didn't have a high tolerance like I do now.
So yeah, I'm going to give this one about an 8.5.
Yeah,
I didn't give this one a grade scale,
No,
but I'm going to give that about 6 or 7.
like I said,
Because that was not a bad drink.
that's what I gave it. I got a
Right.
6.5.
About
Like,
6.5 to
I give it a
7.
6.5. 7.
Okay, so the red ale for me, the Irish red ale, was a 6 or 7. I'll say 6.5. Just
You couldn't get that
I won't grade this one
because
because of the citrus. I can't be non-biased on that one. That's the way I'm going to put it. You can. So yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, 8.5 on that one, easy. That's a good drink. I could sit down with a 6-pack all night and watch a bug zapper.
yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
And like I said, or a growler, just sit there.
Mhm.
Nothing better than grabbing like. There's
I would say I'd share a growler with you, but I'd be afraid not to be able to get any out of it. To be honest. Well, that was a long time ago, though.
It'll be true today.
still be true today.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. You, my kid, you'd still be drinking half of that growler before I'd be even
Yeah,
down.
that's usually why I try to when he does have parties like that, and it's beer, and he's like, oh, I got some beer.
He brings his own.
I try to bring a growler.
Yeah, he does
That
bring his
way,
own. That's the best way to do it.
Because because again I like the hazy IPAs, the beers he don't like, and nobody else there kind of except for everybody Steve. Like me and Steve will sit there and talk beer all night long.
And we're gonna have Stevie on one of these days because I'm
sure Steve will school us in a heartbeat on beer.
Our friend Steve, my friend Steve Mullins, who owns Skeptic Innovations, and this is going to be a shameless plug for him. Flicker, flicker, flicker. Shameless plug. Skeptic Innovations, he's getting to the point where he's nationally known in the car industry. Not auto industry. Yeah, oh yes. He's actually done cars, or at least parts of cars that have been at SEMA.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a DeLorean. A guy had it from, I believe it was Florida. I might be a little wrong on this, but the guy sent his taillights up to Steve to have them done. Steve ended up sending them back down, completely done. I mean, just like laser-looking taillights, just going back and forth. It was the wickedest thing. But look up Steve Mullins, Skeptic Innovations, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay, and now for our last one here. And this one is what? What did we say this was?
This was.
Yes, he is definitely going back to his phone because we don't want to get any of this wrong.
This is Helltown Cryo Pop Pale L. It is a New England hazy 5.3 ABV.
So that's a hazy IPA.
Yes, it's a hazy pale L. Hazy. Okay, it's a pale L New England hazy IPA.
Okay. So
Say that 5 times fast.
explain what an IPA is.
It's an IPA that basically stands for Indiana Pale
Okay.
Ale. I always wonder what that meant. Then it says Indiana.
Is it Indiana or is it Indy? Indy Pale Ale?
Indy Pale Ale.
Okay. The only reason I wanted to correct you on it is because I swore I saw it on something.
Yeah, Indy.
before.
It's Indy.
At the beer shop where I work, the beer distributor.
It's an Indy Pale Ale.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay. So it's an Indy
Thank you
Pale
for
Ale.
correcting me. I do.
Hazy Indy Pale Ale.
Hazy. And two, if you see this and if there's anything that I have said wrong, or
There'll be a lot.
which probably be, feel free to fact check me. Let me know what I got wrong. Please do. I don't know everything.
Yep.
Like he claims to do.
Where did that come from?
Maybe in a dick. Maybe.
Just poor bartender.
Sometimes it.
You do claim to know.
You shut up. All right, so I don't drink IPAs. I haven't really. I can't even tell you the last time I think I might have drinking an IPA.
I can smell the citrus already.
Oh yeah, Ooh, buddy, yeah, that's a lot of citrus in that one. Whew.
You're not gonna like it.
Probably not gonna like it now. Ready?
He's gonna force it down.
I will force it down for you.
Shoot it.
Ooh, wow.
That is tasty.
It's deeper than the other one was, but there's a lot of citrus in there, yeah.
Tasty though. Has great flavor.
If you like the taste, okay, so not as much grapefruit, but definitely citrus. So probably orange.
Yes, I can tell. I get the orange pill.
Yeah. Mind you, this is guesswork. If we sat down and looked at the ingredients, they might tell us different. This is guesswork. This is just going off of my palate. But yeah, I'm thinking that's orange, and just the citrus in beer doesn't sit with me, you know.
He don't know good beer.
I'm not saying I do. I know what I'm tasting to a point.
You need to broaden your palate and horizons.
Why do you think we're doing this podcast?
Yeah, but still, you're not like you're gonna hate every IPA we have.
Well, probably, but I'm still gonna do it. Sacrifices must be made.
Yes.
Yes. So, but that's
Now, true question here.
yes.
For if
False answer.
if someone said to you, "You cut off your left foot, I'll give you a flying car," would
No.
it's because of people like you who won't give their left foot up. We don't have flying cars.
I fell right into that.
Yeah, you did.
That threw me way on.
Okay.
You're not old enough for dad jokes, okay?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you are. So,
So, what is our final?
look, okay, so I'll grade these two. Okay, if I liked the citrus, I would probably at least go with like a 7 or 8.
For them both.
Yeah, because I mean the citrus it's strong in it, but it's not overbearing. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So it's strong in that, but it's not overbearing. So if I liked those flavors, if I liked the citrus, I would at least give those about a 7.5. You know,
I give that one a solid 8.5. Easy.
okay.
Great body, great nose. Love the taste. The other one, about a 6, because it didn't have that punch.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah, because it was more mellow.
That punch.
Yeah,
I like that heavy. Now, people I know, like Voodoo Ranger, they're heavy citrus. They give you that nice little. That's what I like about that one. It gave me that nice little in the back.
Okay.
Which I like. That's why I like Buffy is really heavy.
We will have to try Buffy. So we're going to try, because they have 16 on that board. 16 different
And we've
styles.
had 5 of them.
We've had 5 tonight.
So there's 11 more.
Yes. So we're definitely, if they're willing to have us back, which kind of feels
I think they will.
So we're like probably not right away, but sometime down the line, we're going to come back and we're going to have another set. We're going to try and ignore these. We're going part 2.
Helltown Part 2. Part
Exactly.
2.
So this will be Helltown Part 1 then.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll call it Helltown Part
That'll
1.
work for me. So at this point, we're going to move on to our last beer.
Which is what we do is a nationally known beer that everybody's heard of.
That I might not have had, but he probably has anyway. So at this point, we're going to clip out of here.
And we have for you, we have good old PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Your granddaddy's beer.
No, my granddaddy's beer was Stroh's.
That was my uncle's beer. And that's going to be next. I want Stroh's next.
Okay.
Just that'll be a story.
I do kind of want to do Stroh's myself, so we're going to do that one here probably on the next episode.
Story for that
but
one.
That's next episode. This is this episode. Pabst Blue Ribbon, also known as PBR. So, okay, so funny story about PBR. I have listened to the song Toes by Zach Brown Band for years. And at the end he says, got my toes in the water, sand in the clay, or ass in the clay,
and a PBR on the way.
Cold PBR on the way, or PBR on the way. And I never knew what a PBR was.
Really?
And I've heard of Pabst, but I've never heard it described. I've heard of Pabst Blue Ribbon. I've heard people say Pabst or Blue Ribbon. I've never heard it all three together. And then when I started working at the distributor, I saw Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I was like, son of a gun, PBR. That's what it is. It took me that long to realize what that was. Yes, it did.
Wow.
You can look at me funny all you want, but that's exactly what it did.
I've always known what PBR
That's
what's funny. What's funny is a few years ago, one of my best friends got married. And I called him. I was like, "We can have an open bar. Is there going to be beer, bar, whatever?" He says, "Yeah, we're going to have PBR and Bird Dog whiskey." I'm like, "You had me a PBR."
See, anytime I heard PBR, I was thinking peanut butter and what? What would the R be?
Reese's.
Reese's? I don't know lingo. Dude, I told you before, I can't count the D, okay? So, yeah, that's the way that
You can't count the R?
No, I can't count the D. That's my shtick. Leave it alone. Anyway. So, we end our episode with a nationally known beer. This is going to be it for this week. Go ahead and crack it. I couldn't find anything smaller where I work, so we're doing a 24 ounce. We'll finish it. Trust me. Oh, fill her up. You know we're going to drink it. Might as well. Look at that clarity. Let's do this real quick. Put that right up front there for the clarity. That is a nice amber color in that. Now, PBR is not a light beer, right? It's not a light lager.
Yeah, it is, but it isn't. And it's made by Milwaukee.
Okay.
Established in Milwaukee.
4.7. So I don't think that's light. Where do you see Old Mill on there? It says Pabst Brewing Company.
Milwaukee.
Established in Milwaukee. Okay, so we're gonna amend this. It's established in Milwaukee by Pabst Brewing Company. Okay. And like I said, it's a nice amber color, nice deep amber color. I stole yours, so you can steal mine. I'll get this one back from over here. And
keep your hands off my PBR.
Kiss my butt. Yeah, oh, don't start that. All right. Cheers to you, sir. I think I might be pushing my Miller aside. That's actually really good.
It's even better ice cold.
It's cold, but it's not ice cold right now.
It's better ice cold.
Okay. So it's better ice cold, you say. That's good.
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
But I've had those IPAs that even though I've rinsed my mouth.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah. So, I mean, people they'll buy 2, 3, 4 at a time of these, of the 24 ounce cans here.
Oh,
so yeah.
The one distributor that I went to one day, they went through a whole pallet in like 2 days.
I don't doubt it. It's cheap beer too.
Yeah.
It really is. So it's not cheap in flavor or taste or anything like that. It's just cheap in price. So, I mean, for the price, you're getting a really good beer.
Yeah, I had this for the first time in my younger days.
Okay.
I think I was probably about 7 17. Was the one.
Do you really want to tell that on camera?
That's fine.
I'm just kidding.
I'm 45 now.
Mm-hmm.
The statute of limitation had expired by now.
Are you sure about that?
For underage drinking? Yes.
Okay. Anyway.
But now,
yeah.
I was the one going to the, since I was the one that had the first facial hair of the group, I went out and bought a case of PBR. And
So it was, you got a beard, you can buy us beer.
yes.
Okay. Beard equals beer. Got it.
Back in the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
that. I can see that, yeah.
Or just say early 90s.
Right.
Yes, and PBR was back then like $10 a case, $8 a case.
Jeez Whiz. Yeah, they're still pretty cheap nowadays. Definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for if you got a party going on, you want a good beer for the price. This is actually really good.
Yeah.
So,
And this is something. Well, again, any overindulgence will get you messed up. But like, this is a good one to have because it's not strong.
please don't drink and drive, and please do not drink to pass out. Not a good thing.
No.
That's actually, not only is it's detrimental to your health, and it is a burden on everybody else in the party.
And two, if you know anybody who needs help, offer them help.
Yeah. So, well, sir, I'm gonna fill this back up.
And we're gonna
I think
call
we're,
it a
yeah, I
cast.
think we can call it a cast on this one. So, but we didn't grade this one yet. We didn't grade this one yet.
No,
You wanna grade it? Danger zone.
danger zone.
Danger zone. Yeah, I'm up there about a 7.
Me too.
I like an idea about a 7 on that
And
one
an
for danger.
overall 1 out of 10, give it 8.
Yeah, oh yeah, easy 8 on that one. I'm with you. So, sir, cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
I got freaking beer all through my glass. No. Like they're sticky.
Beer all through your glasses. That's good.